Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast with 2 minutes into the game, and for that I am sorry, but I couldn't find any earlier starting games this late in the evening, because of course there aren't that many games in the evening. I say evening, it's already in the early morning, but what am I supposed to do? I casted a game earlier on in the day and apparently the sound got corrupted, so yippee, here I am once again to have a game ready for tomorrow. Aren't I a stinker? Yes I am. So let's go over the teams quickly, shall we? Because of course we are already playing for 2 minutes and a half. Well, I say we, I must say them. So blue team has a Renekton on top, red team has a Rumble. For the middle lane, we have a Kennen versus a Shen. You don't tend to see that too often now, do you? I've casted one Shen game in the middle once, and it actually went pretty... I can't remember, to be honest, but I thought it went okay. Though 2 energy users in the middle and 1 lane. Actually, I need to go top, for the jungler Jarvan of blue team is attacking the jungler of red team named Nocturne. Nocturne getting knocked up there by the standard, but flash away by Nocturne, so it won't be that big of an issue. So where was I? Yes, I was going to the bottom lane. Thank you, dynamic camera. So blue team has a Taric and a Tristana versus... oh, what's going on? Someone is getting fairly low. It is for now being Shen. There was of course Jarvan being aggressive on top as well, but Nocturne is not going to survive. A very nice standard indeed. Shen getting fairly low. One more auto attack will do, especially with the ignite. Shen is trying to do some damage, but Kennen leveled up. Jarvan now going to down, but guess what, Rumble, you are going down as well. So, thank God for dynamic camera, or else I would have missed a lot of stuff there. So then, bottom lane, I was going to say red team has a support Jayce and a Ezreal. Now, support Jayce has no wards apparently, or he already placed them all down. He apparently did the latter. You already see a ward over there. Tristana trying to do some damage, but Jayce jumping on him. Oh my god, she's going everywhere. Taric trying to kill Ezreal, but of course it is a Taric getting healed there. Tristana. Ezreal trying to get away. Used his flash to achieve that. Taric going to try and shatter him. I'm going to stay here. Yes, indeed. Taric with the shatter kill, but at the same time it's going to be Jayce with the shock blast getting the kill on Tristana. Now it's going to be Taric doing some damage on Jayce, but it will be that and nothing more. So, a very intense first 5 minutes, I must say. I haven't brought any water, so I do hope that I won't die of sore throat. Though it is not something that people die many times of anyway, so I should be fine. Jarvan going to try and gank Kennen in the middle, though Shen is fairly low on energy, so he should wait just for a little while. He is level 4, which is rather nice considering Shen is only level 3, of course. Shen died early on to the Kennen, so it is going to be very dangerous. Especially, oh, now that Lightning Rush has been used, it is a time for Jarvan to go. Though is Shadow Dash ready to pop? Well, it should be rather shortly. Only 50 energy is needed. Jarvan missing there, but the Shadow Dash managed to hit. Lightning Rush being used. Will it be enough? While Nocturne is there for the supportiveness of saying stop. Don't touch my body or else he will die. A double buffed Renekton, by the way. I forgot that. Wait, did Renekton get the kill on Nocturne there? Huh. I thought it was Jarvan earlier on in the... oh yes, but then Jarvan got killed by the Rumble. Yeah, sorry for that. Double buff Renekton showing what he is worth, doing a lot of damage onto Rumble, though receiving as well. Tristana going to shoot the Ezreal for a few shots, but it should be fine. Both support laners apparently went out of the lane. They had to go back. Now it's going to be Renekton getting dived by 2, but he doesn't care. Ignite will get the kill onto Rumble. And now he is going to try and dance away, as dynamic camera says, go to the middle, Nightspectre. It's fun over there, but no, it's not. Top is where the party's at. Renekton is level 6, so he can use Dominus if needed be. Apparently it's not needed at all. Kennen being fairly low there. Shen might actually be able to do some damage there. As the dynamic camera says, Nightspectre, go to the bottom. I think I'm going to turn off dynamic camera for now. He is being a prick. He thinks he knows best, and he probably does, but then again, I am a human, and I'm arrogant, and I think, nope, I got this dynamic camera. I have this under control. So then, for now, blue team is in lead. I'm going to turn dynamic camera off now that I am going to talk a little bit. So, I always talk, don't get me wrong. So blue team is in the lead with 1000 gold, all thanks to a single champion kill. That is more. Of course, farm is also better for Renekton, so Renekton doing a very good job. Going to put Renekton on top because he's doing a mighty good job. And there he is once more. So, as I was going to say, Renekton has 2 kills. Rumble, well, he has died twice. He has 1 kill of his own, but item-wise he is pretty far. Well, he wasn't even able to buy an item. He only has the amplifying tome, so that's not really that impressive. He has some wards, he has bought a lot of health potions though, so that's probably why Rumble doesn't have any big items yet. Of course, once Renekton will go back to shop, he will be able to what I think will be a brutalizer, considering the fact that he has a longsword already. So he can go for it at any time. He just needs to have the time to go back, and well, he doesn't really have a reason to go back because he's winning his lane rather hard. Things are going down onto the bottom for Jarvan was showing his pretty face. However, it was pretty and nothing more. He didn't do anything. So what I was going to say that Renekton has no need whatsoever. Kennen now doing a lightning rush onto Shen. Keep in mind that slicing Maelstrom is still off cooldown, so Kennen could use it if needed. Kennen actually a very good laning partner against Shen, because if Shen wants to go and use his... There we go, slicing Maelstrom together with the Paranoid is going to insta-gib the Shen. No mistake there. Very good ultimate by the Tristana there. Knocking... Oh, shot glass getting dodged by Tristana. Amazing play. Amazing play. Tristana now has the rocket jump ready to go. Will she be able to find Jayce? Nope. He is going to juke all the way to the safety of his own jungle. If he would have walked towards his tower, then Tristana might have used rocket jump to get towards the Jayce. But instead, it didn't happen. Jarvan showing his pretty face once more, but nothing more. Actually, I say nothing more. Ultimate of Shen being used there. Stand United going to taunt. Well, the Marcia. More like the Marcia. Getting a good kill there. The flash wasn't really needed. The flash taunt there by Shen because, of course, Jarvan had it under control. Though, maybe the damage wouldn't have been enough so that Kennen would have been able to flash over the ultimate of Jarvan. We don't know. Probably better be safe than sorry, as someone says. Maybe your teacher. Nocturne going to get aggressive onto Shen. Not too sure why. Of course, Shen's energy is low for now, but he can recharge it quite quickly if he uses Vorpal Blade correctly. He's now going to try and get the kill onto Nocturne. He's using his Shroud of Darkness. Yes, indeed, Shroud of Darkness, to prevent, of course, any spells from hitting him. Though I think the standard damage of Jarvan would get blocked, but then Jarvan could still use his lance to get closer, and it would still knock Nocturne up. Nocturne? Knock knock, who's there? Knock who? Knock Nocturne. Sorry. Nocturne going with an invade. Not finding anything. Shen finding him though. And Rumble going to be a little bit aggressive onto a Renekton that is 2 levels higher than him. And he is going to use Dominus. Of course, Rumble also has his equalizer, but he's not going to use it. He's going to choose to run away. Wisely so. Renekton still has flash, and he is going to use it. He was just waiting for his cooldowns to get ready for some stunny action. Ruthless Predator, that is. With the... I think it's called Kaldemiq. Yes, indeed. Kaldemiq. Kaldemiq. The Meek shall inherit the earth, but if Renekton's there, then pretty much nothing's going to happen. Now again with the Paranoid, going in onto Shen. He was able to shadow dash away, but of course the fear of Nocturne was too much. He needs to flash away. Kennen needs to be careful there. One Vorpal Blade will give Shen the kill. A little bit greedy there as we're going to the bottom where Tristana has a rocket in her pocket. And this is going to be the Marcia for Nocturne. He already used his... Well, I was going to say flash, but it won't matter because there we go. Jarvan going in for the kill. Jarvan doing quite well, which is needed for a jungle Jarvan. You need to do well as a Jarvan to get the items you need in order to have that innate tankiness. Of course, his shield is quite well in the mid game. It blocks a lot of damage. If he levels it first, it will decrease his damage done though. Jayce going to do some damage on Tristana and a nice Mystic Shot. But what I was going to say, that shield is, it doesn't scale, so you might say, well, what's the point in having some items then, Nightspectre? Well, I don't really know, but just know that the shield after a while isn't as effective as it is in the mid game. So you want some tankiness, you want some items that do that, so that you won't get hurt as much and you won't instantly die when you dive onto them with your cataclysm, which is something you don't want. Though, if you succeed in doing a successful cataclysm, which is also a hard thing to do considering that you could screw over your entire team if you do it incorrectly, Dazzle going down, it will just be a Dazzle Shatter. The little Dazzle with the Shatter. Gems, yes, amazing play. It's all you need, baby. Oh my, Renekton could actually dive this. Yes, now is the time. Rumble is silenced and he is receiving minion damage. If Renekton wanted to, he could have gone for the kill, but maybe he really wants to wait for Ignite to get ready. Also, Rumble has his Ignite, so it might have been too dangerous. Though, considering Rumble was silent... Oh, actually, Nocturne was fairly close. He was spotted now, so pings are going down. Renekton now, knowing that Nocturne has backed off for just a little while. Paranoia should still be on cooldown, which it is, so he should know that. He should be fine. Rumble has regened quite enough. He still has 3 health potions, so he needed to act quickly and he didn't. Though he is, of course, the pro player, not me. I'm just casting. And in hindsight, everything is easy if you have, well, very good hindsight. Jarvan now going in. A nice jump there by Tristana. Will slow down. Will she jump towards the Ezreal? No, she will not, because there was no one tanking the turret. And she might have actually died. Renekton going to do some damage onto Rumble. Nothing more. Equalizer being used there by Rumble. Purely defensively. Now that the equalizer is gone, next time the minions will push for Renekton, he will go for the kill. He is level 11. That means a level 2 Dominus. That means even more HP will be gained. Jarvan now going in for the Nocturne. This will be a quick kill. Nice block there by Nocturne, but it won't be enough. Shroud of Darkness did block the damage of Cataclysm, but Jarvan can auto-attack pretty hard, so good luck with that. Kennen going to do some damage onto Shen, trying to stun him so that Shen cannot return the damage. Great play. Jarvan has stolen blue. Dragon is still up. We're 14 minutes into the game, so it should become an objective rather shortly. Renekton going to recall, so Renekton might actually go to the bottom. Now Tristana getting caught there, needs to jump away and flash away, but of course Jayce can... Oh! I think Ezreal flashed through the gate, so he didn't get the speed increasement. Now it's going to be Shen, but it will be too late. If only he did it a little bit sooner, then maybe they would have backed off in fear. Then again, who am I? I'm just a caster, as I said before. Renekton wants to go for the kill. He is building up Fury. If he has enough, it might work, but it is a bait, and a bait it is, though. Nice little slice and dice there. Going through pretty much everyone, going to stun, but I think Kennen has the same idea for you, bait. And that will be a shot down by Kennen. So Kennen getting a lot of monies there. Shen trying to counter push, but it didn't work. So let's talk about items, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Now I'm just going to see what items they have. So a very early Sunfire Cape by Renekton. He already had it during that last fight, but of course it was a 3v1. So I can't really blame him for dying there. He almost got away. If he had Flash, which he has right about now, he would have gotten away. But hey, that's what Flash timers are for. Red team knew that he didn't have Flash because of course Rumble used Flash pretty much at the same time as Renekton. So as long as Rumble's Flash wasn't off cooldown, man, Tristana making a mess out of that Ezreal, I must say. I dare say even. Amazing. Does she have that much of an item lead onto the Ezreal? Well, she chose to go for Blade of the Ruined King, so she could double slow Ezreal if she jumps correctly. So Ezreal had no means of escape. He is also going for... No, that's Nocturne's item, sorry. I thought he was going for a Blade of the Ruined King. He might still go for it, but he also has a pickaxe, so we shall see. I'm not the one judging. Oh, actually, a pickaxe is needed to make Blade of the Ruined King, is it not? I think it is. Because you first need to make the Bilgewater Cutlass. Kennen now in danger. Jarvan, of course, going to use that Cataclysm. Shen does not yet have enough energy. His Shadow Dash misses even. But the Ignite and, of course, the combination of the Standard and the Vorpal Blade will do more than enough. An invisible Renekton there. That was quite awesome to see. He's going to try and dash through the wall, which, of course, will succeed. But Nocturne going to flash after him. He needs to be careful. It's a strong Renekton you're fighting there. Now he's running. Now you're running. He's going to try and fear Renekton once more. Renekton has flash, so if he wants, he could have gone for the kill. However, he wouldn't have survived, and now he's going to do some damage onto Rumble. Needs to be careful, gets ignited. Will try and dash away, but a very nice equalizer going through the path. Rumble now going to flash over the wall, and with the Flame Spitter will get the kill. Now Shen and Jarvan are in the mix. Shen with a nice shadow dash. It wasn't a blind one though. Damn, ooh, nice block there by it. Ooh. Well, that was Nocturne going through with his life because Shen didn't wait for the shield of Nocturne to disappear so that his Vorpal Blade wasn't cancelled. So great play by Nocturne using that Shroud of Darkness correctly. A pity indeed though. Jarvan and Taric going to try and get the kill onto Kennen. Kennen being cheeky there. You cannot run away when you're stunned, mate. But the same counts for blue team apparently. A lot of damage being dealt onto the Shen. Gets the paranoia onto his face. That will be a nice trade-off. Now Jarvan gets feared. Walks in kind of the right direction to be honest. So he's lucky on that. Going to use the standard to get away. Both Nocturne and Rumble have used their flash, so they cannot follow over the wall. However, Nocturne is quite speedy, going to go in, flash away by Jarvan. His standard should be ready in a short period of time, and he disappeared. Great escape. Now it's going to be Tristana dying together with the Taric. Nope, Taric flashed away. Ooh, failed arcane shift there. Ezreal, a pity indeed. Though, of course, that speed gate, that movement speed coming from Jayce is just too impressive. He's going to jump straight onto the Taric. Taric dazzling him, but a nice taser shot by the Rumble makes it so that it's an easy kill. It's a Electro Harpoon Nightspectre. Well, it would tase you. Now Rumble going onto the Renekton. Wants to go for it, really. Impressively enough, what Red Team is doing, they are playing quite well, considering they were about 10k behind. Now Shen going in with the Stand United to get a whip. Very nice shadow dash there, getting the both of them. It's going to be Kennen now running away, trying to bait them off, but Jarvan has arrived, going to slow down the Rumble if necessary, but it is not. Renekton still has a slice and dice left, I believe. Nope, he already used it twice to get an easier kill onto the Rumble, and he just fell immensely. Red Team should have known this though. They should have known that Stand United was off cooldown, and well, they managed to get a lot of kills onto Blue Team, but if you stay too long in the lane and be too aggressive, you will die. Same counts here. Blue Team has amazing gap closes, as Jarvan proves to the Kennen, but Kennen was able to flash over the cataclysm apparently. Somehow the dynamic camera thought it wasn't worth it. See who's right? Well, no one is. Kennen should be able to lightning rush straight after this, so there he goes. Will he be able to escape? Apparently so, because Shen was caught out of position and Jayce was able to kill him. Will Jarvan be able to kill Jayce? Will he be so cheeky? He might. He isn't afraid of any. Ezreal's going to use his standard just 5 feet away, not even, just to get a few minions. I don't even know how big a feat is, but my feet aren't big. Jarvan now going to try and prevent the enemies from getting the Taric. Taric, of course, quite tanky, is going to knock 2 of them up so that Jarvan can escape towards his tower. Nocturne wants to go for the dive, but you don't want to dive on a Jarvan Taric. They have good CC and good tankiness, baby. Tristana going to try and steal blue. However, there is a ward placed down by Red Team. So amazing ward, I must say. Well, they have been counter jungled before. Now Tristana taking the blue. Will she be able to rocket jump to safety, or will she just kill the living hell out of that cannon? She will rocket jump now, but not far enough. Ezreal's ultimate missing to get a whiff. The Mystic shot. She's going to use the slowing effect of the Blade of the Ruined King. Going to dodge another Mystic shot, and that's a nice ultimate away. Jump away again. Paranoia will not be able to reach her unless she walks on a ward. Instead, he's going for the Taric. Kennen will probably die. Shen needs one auto attack or a Vorpal Blade, I don't mind. Going now onto the Ezreal. He is getting low on mana. Go one more auto attack, might get the kill onto Taric, but it is a nice bait indeed. Kill by Shen onto Ezreal. Now you have Renekton going from behind. Jayce running away. I think he'll be okay, because he knocks the Renekton on his mind. That doesn't rhyme. Oh, nice little, but nicely dodged by Jayce as well. So Renekton was unable to get closer towards Jayce, so he used Slice and Dice to the minions, so he would get another Slice and Dice. The total amount of range he would have gotten by that would have been enough to get to Jayce. One Slice and Dice wasn't. It's, well, if you have a triangle, you can increase the, yeah, I'm not going to explain. It's a rule of Pythagoras for you. It means that A squared plus B squared equals C squared, and trust me, C squared is bigger than A squared or B squared. Not too sure why I say this, but that's what Renekton did. Math in League of Legends, who would have thunk? I wouldn't have thunk. I wouldn't have thunk at all, though of course counting damage and things is math. Math is everywhere. But not in this cast. We will stop talking about math and watch Tristana jumping on a Nocturne, because I feel like she wants to do it. Though she can't because she doesn't know where the Kennen is. Well, she does, and that's why she didn't do it. Now Renekton going to do a lot of damage onto the Rumble, as per usual. Rumble flashing away. Will he have Slice and Dice ready? 2 seconds to go. It won't be enough though. He's just going to farm some minions. Now Tristana getting caught from behind. She did want to go on the Nocturne apparently. Just rocket jumps to safety. The Shuriken barely hitting her, but she got away. It's all good. It's all good. Tristana gets this under control together with Shen. Of course she does. Boom, baby. That's a lot of damage. Tristana really is a beast with the Blade of the Ruined King. Then again, who isn't? A double kill for Tristana. And Nocturne died as well. Now Jarvan going to go in onto Ezreal, but guess what? Ezreal can flash away twice. It flashes off cooldown. However, Ezreal, now that it is on cooldown, Jarvan will get closer to you like a friend. And Renekton, with the secured kill, will get his killing spree once more. 6 kills on that Renekton. Quite awesome. 6 kills on the Shen, who has a Riley's Crystal Scepter, so that's awesome. Gives a slow on your Vorpal Blade. A rather large slow at that. And now they're going in onto the Rumble, who is slowed like balls. Going to use the Equalizer defensively, but he is ignited together with the Buster Shot of the Tristana. It does a lot of pain. It does a lot of reduced healing as well. Now Renekton going in onto the entire team. He still has Dominus. He is tanking a turret though with a nice Shadow Dash by the Shen, giving them 2 kills. Amazing play by blue team. They are pulling ahead so far. It's not even funny. Shen dodging the Ezreal ultimate apparently, the True Shot Barrage. Was weird enough that it didn't hit, and Jarvan almost was able to get the Nocturne, but he didn't have a standard. He placed it down already. My god, that's a lot of damage. Nocturne going in onto the Shen, but it was too late. The Nexus exploded. GG for blue team. It was an amazing game. Thank you for doing such a fast game, because I want to go to bed, to be honest. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I did. I most certainly did. And I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I will do it. So goodbye.